Welcome to Quick Reads for Success. Here, we uncover the secrets of the world's greatest books in a way that can truly transform your life. Today, we're exploring The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, a story that has inspired millions around the world to chase their dreams and unlock the wisdom hidden in everyday life. Imagine a young shepherd named Santiago, wandering the rolling hills of Andalusia, Spain. He tends to his flock by day, but his mind drifts far beyond the familiar olive groves and quiet villages. Santiago is restless. He dreams of adventure, of treasures hidden in distant lands, and of a life far greater than the predictable rhythm of shepherding. He feels an unshakable pull towards something unknown, a whisper from the universe urging him to seek his personal legend, the unique destiny that each of us is born to fulfill. One night, Santiago has a vivid, recurring dream. He sees himself near the Egyptian pyramids, discovering a hidden treasure buried under a tree. The dream is so vivid, so full of emotion, that he wakes with a pounding heart and a mind filled with questions. At first, he tries to dismiss it as mere fantasy. After all, he is just a shepherd, living a simple life in a small Spanish village. But the dream lingers, as if calling him toward a greater purpose. The very next day, fate intervenes. Santiago meets a mysterious old man who introduces himself as Melchizedek, the king of Salem. Melchizedek seems ordinary at first, but there is an undeniable aura of wisdom and authority about him. He speaks of the universe, of destiny, and of personal legends, the unique paths each person is meant to walk in life. When you want something, he tells Santiago, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. To aid him, the king gives Santiago two mystical stones, Urim and Thummim, to help interpret omens along his journey. Santiago listens, awestruck, as the king explains that the first challenge he will face is fear. Fear of leaving the familiar, fear of the unknown. Fear is the greatest obstacle in the pursuit of any dream. Santiago realizes that if he wants to discover his treasure, he must leave behind the life he knows, trusting that the universe will guide him. With a mixture of excitement and trepidation, Santiago sells his flock and begins his journey to Africa. Each step is filled with anticipation and uncertainty. He has left the safety of his life behind, stepping into a world where anything is possible, and where danger lurks at every turn. Upon arriving in Tangier, Santiago is immediately confronted with the harsh realities of the world. The city is bustling, foreign, and unfamiliar. Within moments, a thief deceives Santiago and steals all his money, leaving him stranded and uncertain. For many, this would be the end, the moment to give up and return home. But Santiago understands something crucial. Setbacks are not failures, they are lessons. Every misfortune carries a hidden gift, teaching patience, resilience, and a deeper understanding of the journey ahead. Struggling to find his footing, Santiago takes a humble job in a crystal shop. The shop is simple, but it becomes a classroom for learning the subtle wisdom of life. Through small innovations, like displaying crystals in a more attractive way, Santiago discovers the power of action and the impact of courage. Here, he learns a critical lesson. Even temporary detours carry immense value, and every experience can teach us something essential about ourselves and the world. The crystal merchant, Santiago's mentor in this chapter, embodies the fears that trap many people. He dreams of a better life but is paralyzed by fear of change and the unknown. Santiago's energy and determination inspire the merchant to reconsider his life, revealing one of the first great truths of the story. Pursuing your dreams does not only transform you, it can awaken and inspire those around you. After leaving Tangier with a modest amount of money and invaluable lessons, Santiago joins a caravan crossing the vast and intimidating Sahara Desert, heading toward Egypt. The desert is immense, stretching endlessly under the blazing sun, with sands that shift like waves in a golden sea. Each step into the desert feels like stepping deeper into the unknown, where uncertainty and opportunity walk hand in hand. As the caravan moves, Santiago begins to observe the rhythm of the desert. He notices the winds whispering, the subtle signs in the dunes, and the way the sun illuminates certain paths while leaving others in shadow. The desert, vast and silent, seems to speak in a language of omens and intuition, a language Santiago must learn if he wishes to survive and succeed. Along the way, Santiago meets a young Englishman, a man consumed by books and knowledge of alchemy. The Englishman is fascinated by the philosopher's stone and the elixir of life, mystical symbols of ultimate transformation and mastery over the material and spiritual world. He teaches Santiago that alchemy is not merely the art of turning lead into gold, it is the journey of transforming oneself, of understanding the soul of the universe, and of discovering the interconnectedness of all things. Santiago is captivated by these teachings but realizes that true understanding comes not only from books, but from experience. The Englishman, devoted to his studies, reminds Santiago that knowledge alone cannot guide one's heart, it must be combined with intuition, courage, and action. This is a pivotal moment in Santiago's journey. He begins to recognize that the real treasure is not only physical wealth but the wisdom and growth gained along the path. As the caravan progresses, danger and uncertainty accompany every mile. Bandits roam the desert, and the harsh environment tests Santiago's endurance. Yet, each challenge brings insight. Santiago learns to observe omens in everyday life: the flight of a hawk, the alignment of the sun, the sound of shifting sand. The universe communicates constantly, and those who learn to listen with their hearts can follow its guidance. In the midst of the vast, arid landscape, Santiago realizes another truth: patience is essential. The desert teaches him that not all lessons are immediate, and that trust in the journey often requires waiting, watching, and understanding the subtle signs around him. Every step in the sand, every night under the stars, deepens his awareness of the soul of the world, a spiritual force connecting all living beings and guiding those who pursue their personal legend. Through these experiences, Santiago matures. He begins to integrate the Englishman's alchemy with his own intuition, learning that transformation is as much about the soul as it is about the physical world. The desert becomes more than a landscape, it is a teacher, testing his resilience, patience, and ability to recognize divine guidance in the simplest of events. And then, the caravan arrives at an oasis, a lush, green sanctuary in the heart of the desert. Here, life thrives amidst the barren sands, and Santiago's journey reaches a new stage of discovery. The oasis is not just a place of rest, it is a symbol of abundance, opportunity, and the unexpected blessings that appear when we continue to follow our hearts and remain open to life's signs. It is in the oasis that Santiago encounters Fatima, a woman whose presence immediately captivates him. Her eyes reflect the depth of the desert and the serenity of someone in harmony with the universe. Santiago experiences a new kind of lesson. Love is not a distraction from one's personal legend. Rather, it is a confirmation that the universe supports and nurtures those who pursue their dreams. Fatima embodies patience, faith, and the natural flow of destiny, reminding Santiago that the heart has its own wisdom and guidance. Within the oasis, Santiago's life takes a profound turn. He encounters the Alchemist, a mysterious and wise man whose presence exudes knowledge, serenity, and a deep understanding of the soul of the world. The Alchemist is more than a teacher. He is a guide who challenges Santiago to see beyond appearances and to understand the spiritual truths hidden in everyday life. The Alchemist teaches Santiago that listening to the heart is the most crucial skill in pursuing one's personal legend. Your heart, he explains, is the language of the universe, and it knows the path even when your mind does not. To follow it is to trust the flow of life and to recognize the omens the universe provides. Santiago begins to realize that fear, doubt, and hesitation are barriers not only to external goals but to inner transformation. One of the Alchemist's key lessons is about courage and action. He tells Santiago that the fear of suffering is often worse than the suffering itself. Many people fail to pursue their dreams because they are paralyzed by imagined obstacles, by fear of pain or failure. Santiago learns that real courage is acting in spite of fear, trusting that the universe supports those who commit wholeheartedly to their personal legend. The Alchemist also deepens Santiago's understanding of alchemy. He explains that transforming lead into gold is a metaphor for transforming oneself. The purification of desires, the alignment of actions with purpose, and the realization that the real treasure lies in wisdom, growth, and the harmony of soul and matter. Santiago absorbs this knowledge, understanding that his journey is as much about inner transformation as it is about reaching the pyramids or finding treasure. Before leaving the oasis, Santiago and the Alchemist prepare for the final leg of the journey across the desert to the pyramids. They practice observing omens more carefully, recognizing subtle signs in nature, and understanding the interconnectedness of all things. Santiago learns to trust the soul of the world implicitly, to see beyond the material, and to recognize that the universe conspires to help those who truly pursue their personal legend. During the journey, the desert tests Santiago in unexpected ways. Bandits confront the caravan, moments of extreme thirst and exhaustion push him to his limits, and doubts creep into his mind. Yet, with the alchemist's guidance, Santiago learns that every obstacle is a lesson in disguise. He begins to see that danger and adversity are not punishments but necessary challenges that refine character, build resilience, and deepen understanding. Santiago also learns to balance action with patience. The alchemist emphasizes that impatience can cloud judgment and prevent recognition of omens. Santiago practices stillness in the desert, learning to quiet his mind, to observe carefully, and to act only when the signs align. This discipline strengthens his intuition and brings him closer to the harmony needed to complete his personal legend. Through conversations with the alchemist, Santiago comes to understand that love, fear, courage, patience, and observation are not separate lessons. They are interwoven, forming a tapestry of growth and transformation. The journey becomes not just a physical quest but a spiritual one, where each step, each encounter, and each reflection prepares him for the ultimate revelation awaiting at the pyramids. Before departing from the alchemist, Santiago experiences a final, profound insight. The treasure he seeks is not just a destination but a reflection of his own journey, the alignment of heart, mind, and soul with the universe. He now understands that the journey itself, full of learning, discovery, and self-transformation, is as valuable, if not more, than the material reward that lies ahead. After days of traversing the vast desert, Santiago finally approaches the Egyptian pyramids. His journey has been long and filled with trials, moments of fear, doubt, hunger, and uncertainty. But each challenge, each encounter, and each lesson has prepared him for this moment. Standing before the monumental pyramids, Santiago feels both awe and anticipation. This is the culmination of his journey, yet he realizes that the lessons learned along the way are more profound than the treasure he seeks. With trembling hands, Santiago begins to dig near the site indicated in his recurring dream. Hours pass, yet he uncovers nothing. A wave of doubt threatens to overwhelm him. Could it be that all his struggles were in vain? But then, a band of locals notices Santiago digging and questions him. In conversation with one of them, Santiago learns a startling truth. The treasure was never at the pyramids. It lies back in Spain, under the very sycamore tree where his journey began. This revelation is both shocking and enlightening. Santiago laughs in relief and amazement, realizing the universe's mysterious ways. The treasure was never about distant lands alone. It was about the journey, the growth, and the courage he discovered along the way. The real treasure is a combination of wisdom, experience, self-discovery, and the understanding that the universe conspires to help those who pursue their personal legend with unwavering faith. The key lessons of the alchemist are now crystal clear. First, every person has a personal legend, a destiny they are meant to fulfill. Ignoring this calling leads to a life of regret, while pursuing it opens the doors to growth, transformation, and fulfillment. Second, fear is the greatest obstacle. Santiago learns that fear of failure, fear of suffering, and fear of the unknown are illusions that prevent people from pursuing their dreams. True courage is acting despite fear. Third, the universe communicates constantly through omens. By observing signs in nature, listening to the heart, and trusting intuition, we align with the soul of the world. Fourth, love is not a distraction but a guide. Santiago's love for Fatima teaches him that true love supports our dreams and is in harmony with our personal legend. Finally, the journey itself is invaluable. Each step, each hardship, and each lesson brings self-discovery that no treasure alone could provide. If you have watched this video this far, it means you are serious about your dreams and committed to personal growth. You understand that success is a journey, not a destination. And I want to ask you for a small favor. Only a small percentage of people who watch actually subscribe. So please, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like. Your support truly motivates me to create more videos that inspire, educate, and transform lives. As Santiago returns to Spain and uncovers the treasure under the sycamore tree, he reflects on how far he has come. The gold, jewels, and wealth are symbols, but the true reward lies in his courage, resilience, and the wisdom he gained along the way. Paulo Coelho's masterpiece teaches us that life is not just about reaching our goals, it is about embracing the journey, learning from setbacks, and following our hearts even when the path is uncertain. So, what does this mean for you? It means that your personal legend is waiting. The universe is ready to conspire in your favor, but you must take the first step. Trust your heart, observe the omens around you, act with courage, and never let fear hold you back. The lessons of the alchemist are timeless, reminding us that the greatest treasures are often discovered within, through the pursuit of our dreams and the alignment of our actions with our deepest desires. Thank you for watching today on Quick Reads for Success. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other book summaries that can transform your life and perspective. Remember, the universe rewards action, so start your journey today, follow your heart, and pursue your personal legend with unwavering determination. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep learning, and keep striving for the treasures that await you.